out of 10 CKD patients suffer from nutrient deficiencies. But if your goal is to stop kidney disease, you must fill those gaps. Hello, my name is Catherine and I'm a doctor in natural medicine and a researcher in the field of kidney health. Today we will see the 6 foods every single patient absolutely needs if they want to stop kidney disease. I've been working with people suffering from kidney problems for more than a decade now, and I've met people who were almost giving up. But some of them found ways to stop the progression of kidney disease and some to reverse it. And for all of them, the first step was always the diet. Guys, it's no secret that the diet is key to avoid dialysis. And I'll tell you this straight. You need to make sure you have 0 nutrient deficiencies if you plan to stop kidney disease. There are certain nutrient deficiencies that are more common than others, and 6 of them are particularly dangerous. So today, we will see the 6 most common and dangerous nutrient deficiencies you should keep an eye on, and also the best foods to get these nutrients. Starting with number 6, let's talk about zinc. Zinc is an essential mineral which is often too low in those with CKD. The reason? Well, most often medications. Many medications can deplete zinc, including blood pressure medications. And that's bad. When a zinc deficiency is present, people are more likely to end up in dialysis. If that isn't enough, zinc deficiency can also cause several other problems. It can impair the immune system. It can influence the body sodium and potassium status. It can also cause low testosterone and ED in men. Okay, nothing good comes from a zinc deficiency. So, in order to protect our kidneys today, we make sure you are not deficient in this mineral. Okay, nothing good comes from a zinc deficiency. So, in order to protect our kidneys today, we make sure you are not deficient in this essential mineral. And there are quite a few zinc-rich foods you can easily add to your diet. One of the best is wild rice. Wild rice is maybe the best rice there is for people with kidney problems. Wild rice can contain as much as 30 times the antioxidants as white rice. And this alone should be enough to consider it. I mean, antioxidants can actually improve your kidney function. And also consider that wild rice is low on the glycemic scale and packs a lot more fiber than white rice. This superfood also has some magnesium and B vitamins, all very healthy. And wild rice may look like the perfect choice when it comes to zinc too. Other sources of zinc include wheat germ, lentils, oatmeal, quinoa, shiitake mushrooms, and spinach. But as I was saying, when tackling a zinc problem, we must be aware that most common cause is not a lack of zinc in the diet. There are many medications that deplete the body of zinc, putting you at risk for a deficiency. These include antacids such as Gaviscon and Pepto-Bismol, but also diuretics and blood pressure medications such as Zestril, Lutenzin, and other ACE inhibitors. Be careful, and if you are taking any of these medications long-term, ask your doctor to test you for zinc deficiency. Up next, our number 5 is going to be a superfood that can help you solve an even bigger issue than zinc deficiency: high blood pressure. Let's take a look. But why is high blood pressure so hard to control in people with kidney disease? Well, someone could say that conventional medicine lacks the right tools. In fact, ACE inhibitors and ARBs have been in the middle of a big controversy lately, and some doctors are even stopping to prescribe them to CKD patients. This is why it has never been so important to find ways to actually lower blood pressure naturally. But what if I told you that our next entry is so rich in phytonutrients, it's actually going to help you lower your blood pressure just by eating it? It also has cardioprotective, neuroprotective, and antioxidant benefits. And it's actually going to help you fight inflammation and to lower cholesterol levels. Our number 5 is dark chocolate. And yes, dark chocolate may actually help you lower your blood pressure. Yes, this is a superfood disguised as a tasty treat. And a large meta-analysis found out that it can significantly lower blood pressure in people with hypertension. This is a review of 18 publications that span over 50 years. Yeah, it's pretty solid data. What they found out is that hypertensive patients were able to reduce their blood pressure by 5 over 2.7 millimeters of mercury on average when consuming a small amount of dark chocolate daily, which is very significant because we are talking about a food and not a medication. And by the way, researchers believe that this incredible result is due to the polyphenols content of cocoa. These polyphenols will basically increase nitric oxide presence in the body, which in turn promotes vasodilation. Vasodilation means that your arteries will become naturally a bit wider and they will bring more oxygen to tissue and organs while lowering blood pressure. Other foods that can help you do this include pomegranates, citrus fruits, leafy greens, especially spinach and arugula, and obviously beets. Beets are some of my favorite blood pressure lowering foods also because they are probably the one food with the greatest amount of nitric oxide per calorie. Hey, but what can be even better at this point? Well, our number 4 is a mineral that even alone was proven able to improve GFR numbers in people with kidney disease. I mean, isn't that amazing? Actually, recent study linked this mineral both to a rapid increase in GFR and also to a whopping 13% decrease in creatinine that was obtained in just 6 weeks. This is an essential mineral that's present in this tasty snack you see here. I'm talking about selenium. Selenium will improve kidney function by directly lowering inflammation and oxidative stress. This is what researchers say about it. And one of the reasons this mineral is so useful for us is our soil. We used to get plenty of this essential nutrient in our food, but the soil is so depleted now that getting enough selenium is a concern even for the general population. Actually, a low selenium intake is found in most developed countries, and it's associated not just with a faster declining kidney function but also with increased cardiovascular mortality, increased inflammation, and with ED in men. Following a plant-based diet is another reason why you may have low levels of this key mineral. So in order to avoid a dangerous selenium deficiency, add to your diet Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are easy to find and they taste really good. This makes them a great snack, not to mention that science considers this tasty snack a true healing food. Brazil nuts are incredibly rich in selenium, which is also very bioavailable. Now, they come with just one issue. They are super rich in selenium and you don't want to overdo it. Given that just 2 Brazil nuts have around 200% of your daily dose of selenium, you should never eat this superfood with abundance. Seriously, it will be better to treat Brazil nuts as a supplement rather than a food. 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day is great, but no more. Okay, up next, we're in the top 3 now. And for our number 3, we will see one of the nutrients you need the most in your diet. That is, if your goal is to lower your creatinine levels. Eating just 5 to 10 grams of this nutrient is proven to lower your bad cholesterol by 10 points or more. This nutrient is also a must for those with diabetes. Consuming more of it lowers blood sugar by 28% according to research. And this is not all. If eaten in a reasonable amount, this nutrient is also capable of lowering your blood pressure by 15%. And a diet rich in this nutrient is associated to a slower decline in kidney function. Incredible! I'm talking about number 3, dietary fiber. Yes, it's proven that getting as close as possible as the recommended daily intake of fiber can really help the kidneys. In a large review of studies, patients in stage 3 and 4 of CKD were able to lower their creatinine levels at the point that their kidney function completely stabilized. Some were even able to improve their kidney function and just by eating more fiber-rich foods. Yes, fiber is undoubtedly an essential part of a healthy eating plan. There is only one problem with it. Unfortunately, 95% of Americans don't eat enough of it, according to a recent study. And while in general, eating more fruits and vegetables is the way to go when it comes to dietary fiber, there is a little known food that can make a lot of difference. This is spaghetti squash. It looks like pasta, but it isn't. A healthy alternative for people who want to avoid both pasta and squashes. This is one of the foods with the best fiber to calories ratio you can find. And you can also cook this squash to make it look and feel like spaghetti. A food to try. Up next, our number 2 is a vitamin that's proven to slow down kidney disease. And trust me when I say you don't want to be deficient in this one. In a large study on CKD patients, those having high enough levels of this vitamin had a 44% slower decline in kidney function. This was a very large study, by the way, conducted on more than 15,000 patients over the course of more than 4 years. What it proved is that eating more foods rich in this particular vitamin can make you avoid dialysis for several years at least. This vitamin is folate or vitamin B9. Folate plays a key role in breaking down homocysteine, an amino acid that can exert harmful effects in the body. Homocysteine is linked to increased risk of cardiovascular disease, end-stage renal disease, and death. To fight it, eat more foods rich in folate. One of my favorites is okra. Okra is a green, tube-like fruit with a mild flavor. It acts as a thickener, so it is most commonly used like a vegetable in soups. But you can also eat it roasted as a side dish. It's cultivated in warm and tropical climates, southern parts of the US, but also India, the Philippines, and many countries in South Asia. Okra is incredibly healthy. Just 1 cup or around 100 grams of okra contain around 15% of the DV for folate. Okra is also an excellent source of vitamin C, magnesium, and vitamin B6. If this isn't enough, okra is especially useful for those with diabetes. It contains an active compound that was linked to lower blood sugar levels. Other great sources of folate suitable for a renal diet include legumes, asparagus, leafy greens, and citrus fruit. Time for our number 1 now. This small berry is one of the few foods in the world that has actually been shown able to directly improve kidney function. This is a blueberry. Berries in general are considered the best friend of your kidneys because they are low in calories and very rich in vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. And today, antioxidants are considered the best nutrient there is when it comes to improving kidney function. I mean, you can look this up if you don't believe me, but antioxidants intake is actually linked to improved kidney function in people with kidney disease. Improved! Alright, not just protected, but improved. This is why you want blueberries and other berries in your diet. Not to mention other foods with blue, purple, and red colors. Some examples include blackberries. Blackberries should always be present in a renal diet. They're too healthy to be ignored. And also grapes. Red grapes in particular are full of anthocyanins, which are linked to better blood pressure. And also consider red cabbage. All cabbages are great additions to a well-planned kidney diet. But red cabbage is special because you see, what gives this cabbage its color is the incredible amount of antioxidants it contains. And guys, if you want to know more about what antioxidants are a must for healthy kidneys, please watch my video up here. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye!